Hello, my name is Jorge Hinojosa, co-founder and CEO of Lyptus Medical. To begin, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate that we are living longer lives. Let's applaud the efforts of physicians, of scientists that have made this possible. Let's enjoy that our parents are going to live 90 years, we're going to live 100, our children are going to live 120. We're going to have time to enjoy the wonders of this world. But sadly, not everybody is invited to this party. While it's true that life expectancy has increased considerably, healthy life expectancy has not increased at the same rate. In my country, Mexico, seniors spend on average the last 5 years of their life suffering from illness and disability. Today, 50% of elders have a disability, and 1 in 4 are dependent. We don't want this. We don't want this for our loved ones, for our parents. We certainly don't want this for our future selves. But luckily, this problem is solvable. Today, we have the know-how, we have the tools to achieve healthy aging. On the one hand, we have geriatricians, physicians specialized in seniors. These physicians know how the body works after 65, and they know how to treat geriatric syndromes. On the other hand, we have access to the best treatments the world has ever known, from supplements and drugs to cognitive, physical, and psychological therapies, just to mention a few. Now, the problem is putting this in practice. When we ask a senior if they're going to a geriatrician, we encounter a certain reluctance. Now, this reluctance can be countered if we launch massive information campaigns, probably spearheaded by NGOs, by governments, piggybacking on the efforts of influencers and the media. But this is not going to happen. Why? Because there's not enough geriatricians. For example, in Mexico there's only 742 geriatricians for a population of 15 million. If we launch an information campaign like this, it's like buying an ad for the Super Bowl and not having our product on the shelf. Now, the scarcity of geriatricians in Mexico is daunting. For every geriatrician, there's 21,000 seniors. This is far from the standard of 1 geriatrician every 4,000 seniors. Now, you may ask, why is Mexico not producing more geriatricians? Well, Mexico is starting to produce more geriatricians, but at the rate we're producing in, we're going to reach the standard on the year 2090. Now, why so slow, you may ask? Well, geriatricians have a disadvantage versus other physicians. Physicians that see younger adults, they can treat 2, 3, maybe 4 patients every hour. Now, geriatricians can see 1 patient in 1 hour. Whoever studies to become a geriatrician is making a conscious decision of seeing less patients and earning less money. Now, let's fast forward to the year 2090 and imagine that we have the right number of geriatricians. This is still not enough to achieve healthy aging. There's other elements that go far beyond the doctor's office. For example, treatment adherence. According with Abbott, in Latin America, only 50% of patients take their treatment correctly, and only 1/3 finish their treatments. Now, this can be mitigated if physicians follow up with their patients rigorously. But if you ask a geriatrician to do this, then you're asking them to see even less patients. Another important element is visit adherence. According with the American Geriatric Society, a senior has to visit the geriatrician at least 3 times per year. In Mexico, only 3 out of 10 patients go to a second visit. But let's face it, going to the doctor's office is not a pleasant experience. We usually drag our feet to do that. And it's especially difficult if you have a disability and you need a loved one to go with you. Now, in here we encounter a dead end. But fortunately, the world is changing. One of the silver linings of the present pandemic is a widespread adoption of telemedicine the democratization of wearables, of health gadgets, the increased applications of artificial intelligence. Of course, there's still a ways to go, and of course, physicians still prefer to see their patients in person, but telehealth is here to stay. Another element that is widespread used in different industries is customer experience. Today, companies want to design the perfect customer journey to bring the best experience, to create loyal customers that are going to be promoters, that are going to attract more customers. This is a trend that has not escaped healthcare. The Health 3.0 revolution has already started. This revolution combines the best of modern medicine with putting the patient at the center. The other element that is very relevant in countries like Mexico is the disappearance of paper-based prescription and the substitution for electronic prescriptions. This is increasing the appearance of online pharmacies. So in the near future, people will not have to go to 2.3 brick-and-mortar pharmacies to fill up their prescription and to face the opacity of the pricing system. Last but not least, the World Health Organization has made tremendous efforts the last few years to promote active aging. Also, in the world, there's a trend of inclusion. These two elements have helped create a new revolution, the new old age revolution, in which being cool is being old, being trendy is being old. At Lyptus Medical, we have seen these trends. That's why we have created a healthcare system for seniors that gives them access to geriatricians, that provides yearly treatment plans, follow-up by physicians, and unprecedented access to products and services. Everything at the comfort of their own home. How does it work? Well, a very highly skilled general practitioner visits our patient home and performs the first part of a house call that includes a medical intake and a physical examination. Then, through telemedicine, a geriatrician or a specialized physician joins. At the end of the house call, our patients receive an electronic prescription and we start to give diligent follow-up, all until the next house call. One of the best elements of our system is that we expand the reach and capacity of geriatricians. We have proven that a team of one geriatrician and 3 general practitioners can perform more than 4,000 high-quality geriatric house calls per year. Now, I want you to make me a favor. I want you to believe, to truly believe, that you can spend the best part of your life after 65. Now, I want you to think of a loved one that is reaching this stage of life or that is already on it. And I want you to think of the many things you can do to make this happen. Now, I want you to know that Lyptus Medical is your best ally. Why? Well, because all of our patients are extremely happy and we have improved their health immensely. Why? Because great corporations such as Bayer and Marsh McLennan want to partner with us to expand our services and reach more lives. Why? Because we have an extraordinary team to make this happen. First, Dr. Alberto Palacio is a rock star geriatrician in Mexico, very well respected by his peers, and has inspired many extraordinary physicians to join our team. Second, Miguel Briones is an expert in customer experience. He has designed the customer journey of companies like Hewlett-Packard and Mexican unicorn Kavak. Last but not least, myself, Jorge Hinojosa. I am a lifelong entrepreneur. I created a business accelerator in Mexico, expanded it nationally and internationally. But most importantly, I have been the sole caregiver of my dependent parents for the last 15 years, so I understand perfectly the things that families go through. That's why we are the best ally for you and your family. Now, one last thing. Mexico has a problem and a challenge reaching healthy aging. But this is not a problem exclusive of Mexico. It happens in Colombia, it happens in Chile, it happens in Nigeria, it even happens in places like the US and Canada. If we solve this for Mexico, we can solve this for the entire world. And think for a moment, if we make this a better world for seniors, we are in fact making this a better world for everybody. Thank you.